the other day about what sort of loadouts I've been using as of late. If you checked out the stream yesterday, you'll see that we got 3 wins, which is great for us anyway. And these are just some of the loadouts that I was using. I have just changed them up a little bit today, but I just wanted to go through them with you, give you an idea of what to run. So loadout number 1 is my AMAX and Cold War MP5 class. So for the AMAX you run the monolithic suppressor. Really the only choice that you need. Sound suppression, damage range. Go for the Zodiac barrel, that gives you your damage range, bullet velocity and recoil control, which is really important with the AMAX. For the sight, you go for the VLK optic. Again, that helps with your recoil control, as well as obviously the sight, getting you clean on target. And for the reticle, go for the T-pose if you can. It's the cleanest one, I'll show you what I mean. Nice clean sights, able to trace and hit your targets quite easily on that. Now you've got 2 choices for the underbarrel. You can either use the Commando foregrip, which doesn't penalise your aim down sight speed, or you can go for either the Ranger or the Merc foregrip, something along those lines, but they will penalise your aim down sight speed. And the standard 45 round mag is the biggest mag you can get for this. It's got a lot of stopping power and takes people down no problem. Great for solos, great for duos, trios and quads. It's all a good rifle. And if you pair that with the Modern Warfare, the Cold War MP5, especially with this variant, it's got great clean iron sights, hence why I've not got a barrel on there. Use the agency suppressor. Now, the reason I'm not using the sound suppressor is because I don't want to affect the damage range, and the aim down sights on this weapon is pretty snappy anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'll go for the agency suppressor, the Tiger Team Spotlight, which improves your movement walking speed and aiming walking movement speed. Really important for your close quarters combat battles. We'll go for the Raider stock. Again, ADS firing movement speed, walking movement speed, sprint to fire time. You're going to be winning a hell of a lot of gunfights with this gun in close quarters. Now, I wasn't sure whether to go for the Serpent grip for the aim down sights time, or go for the Field Agent grip, but I've decided to go for the Serpent's grip because I don't think you're going to be needing the recoil control in close quarters, which is where I'm going to be using this weapon. And I'll go for the 50 round standard drum mag. Second loadout I have been using is Old Faithful Kar 98. I do have a separate video on my YouTube about the Kar 98, so if you want to check that out, that's YouTube/Enslave86, and I'll go through all that with you there. Now this is a surprising one. I've been using the AK-47 as my support weapon for my sniper, because it's going to be a bit more close range. I've gone for the just standard suppressor, so you get your sound suppression, aim down sight speed, bullet velocity and sprint to fire time, and that's the important one, sprint to fire time, and the walking movement speed, which will be on this build as well. Effective damage range, bullet velocity and strafe speed, which is massively important. It's the RPK barrel. Targeting Spotlight, there you go, there's your walking movement speed and movement speed. Again, like I said, I'm using this for close range. Sniper will take care of anything mid to long. This will take anything short to mid. Skeletal stock, ADS firing speed, aim walking movement speed, sprint to fire time. Not worried about hip fire. I'm not going to be using hip fire, straight ADS. and your standard 45 round mag, because I don't want to be penalising the aim down sight speed with this weapon. And that is my Cold War AK-47 loadout. Let's go with my sniper. I'm going to go through the Fennec. Now, I don't see anybody using the Fennec, and I've used it a couple of times as a great sort of weapon to support your assault rifles. This thing absolutely shreds close range, absolutely shreds. The only downside is you only have a 40 round mag, so it's great for duos and solos. Anything above that you are going to have to reload, which can be a problem. But honestly, it's got no recoil, it shreds like hell, especially if you're using the build that I've set up here. Another quick point is the barrel is an integral suppressor if you use this barrel, so you don't have to worry about sticking an extra attachment on. As you can see, if we use the deadfall barrel, it gives you your damage range, recoil control, bullet velocity and sound suppression. Aim down sight speed and movement speed is penalised. It's a trade-off really. I use the hollow scope, sorry, the hollow sight, not the scope, with the blue dot, clean as anything, and it gives you that option to use it at mid-range as well. Like I say, this thing shreds close range. It will take your enemies down mid-range as well. You just take a few more bullets. Rubberized grip tape for your recoil control. 40 round mag, it's the biggest mag they do. And I've been using the Merc foregrip for recoil control. You can go for recoil stabilisation if you want, but I'm using this close range. And this, I can't say enough, this thing absolutely shreds. If you've never tried it, give it a go. I think you'll enjoy it. So they're my loadouts that I've been using recently. Give them a go. Let me know what you think.